Tech Guy here with another video, and today I would like to talk about thin bezels with you today. Now first things first, the question is, what are bezels? So before I go into talking about thin bezels, let me define the term bezels for you. Bezel is a term used to describe an outside frame of a computer monitor or any computing device. So now that you know what bezels are, let's talk about thin bezels. Now thin bezels are making the outer frame of any computing device thinner than it normally would. And one few computing devices that would have seen start changing into that design is with mobile phones such as the Xiaomi Mi Mix and the LG G6, which are currently the first two phones we've actually seen launch with thin bezel design. Now some of you have been asking how Xiaomi and LG, especially LG, would have been able to make a big display on such a small phone, like how LG would have done with their 18:9 aspect ratio. Now consider this. I'm just going to use this book as an example right here. So let's just say I have a bezel here and a bezel here. And what I can do is make the bezels thinner, so I get a bigger inside and a thinner frame. So basically, the device still stays in the same physical body size, but the display is technically bigger by making those bezels thinner. So that is what LG would have technically done with their LG G6. So we all get a nice happy looking phone with a phone that can fit in our hands with a big screen. Another 10 bezel device to consider would be the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus, which are Samsung's upcoming flagships, which will be released on the 29th of March this year, 2017. Now, what are the benefits of thin bezels? Now, first of all, it takes a new design. Secondly, we get bigger displays, and also with a device that can fit in our hands. So instead of manufacturers making phones bigger and bigger to get a bigger screen that just sometimes that can't end up fitting properly in our hands, we can all live happily with a thin bezel device that can easily fit in our hands for use. Also, another positive thing about thin bezels is that it kind of looks very nice and takes a new design on smartphones, which most of the tech people like myself have been asking for since we've been introduced to thin bezels. And my personal opinion on thin bezels is that thin bezels will be a new innovative design for devices, especially when it comes to mobile phones. So with thin bezels, we can have phones with bigger displays that can easily fit in our hands for one-handed use. And that is what I would like for thin bezels in the near future. And that is what I would also like to see from the Samsung Galaxy S8 also. So you can tell me your thoughts about thin bezels in the comments. Like this video if you find it interesting and share it. Subscribe to my channel for more tech videos like this and other tech related stuff like reviews and so forth. And subscribe to my channel. Be sure, yes, please subscribe to my channel. And keep God and Tech Guys signing out on thin bezels. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.